What is Skytelepathy? Sky listening. Hi, welcome back to School of Soul. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the special series Become Magical, a guide to unlocking real energetic abilities you already carry inside you. In this video, we're unlocking one of the most poetic and often overlooked metaphysical abilities, Skytelepathy, also known as sky listening. Let's begin with a clear definition. Skytelepathy is the intuitive skill of tuning your consciousness to the atmospheric field, clouds, wind, sky pressure, and celestial movement for energetic guidance and communion. It's like spiritual antenna work. You aren't just observing the sky, you're receiving from it. You become energetically attuned to what the sky is broadcasting through motion, silence, shape, and sensation. This is a form of elemental communication. And just like the earth has currents and the ocean has tides, the sky holds patterns, pressure waves, electromagnetic pulses, and energetic resonance. The ancients knew this. Cultures across the world practice sky reading, not just for weather, but for prophecy, spiritual downloads, or signs from the divine. The Dogon people of Mali, for example, had astronomical knowledge long before modern telescopes. Why? Because they listened, through the elements. So what are you really doing during Skytelepathy? You're entering what I call the reception state. You're not asking, pushing, or visualizing. You're receiving. You're sitting with the sky, like you'd sit across from an old friend who speaks softly. You're interpreting not words, but motion, shift, vibration, and sometimes color. You'll begin to notice cloud shapes that mirror your feelings, wind gusts that interrupt looping thoughts, or sky breaks that deliver clarity right when you needed it. This is not random. It's resonance. Your body is a decoder. The more grounded you are, the more open your internal receiver becomes. You may feel a subtle buzzing in your hands, a warmth in your chest, or even sudden emotional waves. These are signals. The atmosphere is full of subtle data fields. Skytelepathy allows you to tap in. Now let's add some scientific texture. The Earth's atmosphere constantly vibrates with Schumann resonances. These are ultra-low-frequency electromagnetic waves that have been measured since the 1950s. They occur between the Earth's surface and the ionosphere, and they mirror alpha brainwave states in humans. That means when you lay under the sky, especially in stillness, your brain may begin to entrain or sync with Earth's natural rhythm. This shift can trigger intuitive clarity, calming downloads, and even visionary impressions. Skytelepathy is also most active during energetic transitions, sunrise, sunset, eclipses, storms, or planetary alignments. These windows are often called thin veils, meaning the boundary between physical and spiritual perception is looser, more flexible. It's easier to receive when the atmosphere itself is shifting. Now let's talk about what you're receiving. People often ask, am I hearing from God, guides, my higher self, or the earth? And the honest answer is, all of the above. The sky is a divine mirror. Sometimes it's showing you yourself. Sometimes it's revealing what your conscious mind couldn't catch. Other times, it's transmitting spiritual codes from non-physical intelligence. The point is, your willingness to listen is what unlocks the channel. Not your credentials, not your technique. Your attention is the sacred key. You don't need to be a shaman or clairvoyant to practice this. You just need a moment of quiet presence. Sit beneath the sky, breathe deeply, watch without expectation, tune your senses to subtle movement and ask, what do I feel? What changes when I observe with wonder instead of logic? And here's where it gets powerful. When you begin practicing Skytelepathy consistently, your ability to interpret signs, symbols, and synchronicity sharpens across your whole life. You'll begin seeing not just in the clouds, but in conversation, in timing, in mood. Because sky listening isn't just about the sky. It's about learning to decode energy in all its forms. In other words, you're not just learning to listen to the sky. You're learning to speak its language. Stillness, rhythm, motion, light. The sky doesn't speak in paragraphs. It speaks in presence. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to show up and tune in. Your body already knows the signal. You were born to listen. Hi, I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and School of Soul has just released one of our most requested deep dives, the Magic and Occult series. This series is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who know there's more going on beneath the surface, behind the media, behind the family, behind the system. This series breaks the spell and hands you the map. The Magic and Occult series includes over 200 videos on 1. Entertainment or ritual. Decoding mainstream media as mass spellwork. 2. Occult families. Spot them. How generational magic and ritual lineage hides in plain sight. 3. Occult symbolism. The signs, seals, and signals used to claim, curse, or command. 4. Esoteric symbolism. Layered meaning, sacred geometry, and encoded messages. 5. Law is magic. How contracts, courts, and language are rituals of power. 6. Spells and spirits. What magic really is, and what happens when you use it. 7. Covens and lodges. Where modern ritual happens, and who's involved. 8. Destiny swapping. How rituals steal timelines, talent, or soul contracts. 9. Energy harvesting. spiritual parasitism, and how to seal your field. 10. The clairs, your intuitive senses, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and more. 11. Become magical, how to strengthen your gifts, protect your mind, and wield conscious force. 12. Miracles are real, divine intervention, faith portals, and supernatural reversals. 13. The chosen ones, what sets them apart and why they're always targeted. 14. The black sheep, the generational breaker, often isolated by design. 15. Targeted individuals, spiritual and technological targeting of aware souls. 16. Gang stalking, organized spiritual and psychological warfare. This is the most revealing, most spiritually advanced, and most protective series SOS has ever released. If you've ever felt something was off about this world, this will confirm it and prepare you for what comes next. Your protection begins with knowledge. Join the SOS School of Soul Vault.